Nobody should expect Iran to show restraint in front of aggression. It is our inherent right, according to Article 51 of the UN Charter, which recognizes the right of any state, any country for self-defense. This is not an attack which we have made against any country or any entity. This is the exercise of Iran's right to self-defense. And we will continue our defense till the point that this aggression is stopped. It's not a war against our neighbors. This war is a war against the United States and Israel. This is not a regional war. And according to the accepted international norms, if any base or location or facility in a country is used to attack other countries and invade other countries, that would be a legitimate target. And the Iranian nation against the United States and Israel. This is not a regional war. And according to the accepted international norms, if any base or location or facility in a country, we were supposed to have next round of negotiations in few days. At least it was what we made it in the negotiations, or we agreed on that in the negotiations. But we cannot have any judgment about their real intention, although the developments shows that there has never been a real intention for negotiation with Iran, and United States is totally and completely following the desires and the shameful desires of the Israeli regime.
You cannot do regime change while millions of people are supporting these so-called regime. You just look at what happened in the 47th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. We had altogether about 30 million people in the streets in all cities of Iran in support of the Islamic Republic and in support of the whole system. So you cannot, change this regime because it's supported by the people. Yes, there are also people who are complaining, but they are strong supporters of the regime, of the system at the same time. And then we have a very well-established political structure, and they have tried regime change. This is not the first time that they want to do regime change. They have tried it in the past. Look, in the past 47 years, the United States has tried everything, from coup, from sanctions, 8 years of war by Saddam Hussein, supported by the United States and many others, and then 12-day war, snapback, in the Security Council, and terrorist operations. They have tried everything, and all of them failed. And I don't know why they don't, understand their failures. So if they want to repeat a failed experience, they won't get any better result.
Then, sir, what is your message to the
vanity project of ease?
We have issued a clear statement that we want a ceasefire. We want this madness to come to an end. And Donald Trump is very busy right now. He's got a war on his hands. And obviously, the opportunity were to open, we would talk and say, there must be a ceasefire. Dialogue is always the best way of ending conflict and then ending war. And we want this war to come to an end immediately. We're losing too many lives, and unnecessarily so. So thank you very much.
Africa, wake up. While the world watches explosions in the Middle East, a silent revolution in warfare is unfolding. Not nuclear bombs, not fighter jets, but ordinary trucks. Yes, the same trucks you see delivering food, carrying cement, driving on highways. Behind the scenes, these trucks may be hiding precision missile launch systems capable of striking hundreds of kilometers away. Iran is reportedly using mobile missile launch platforms disguised as civilian vehicles, making them difficult for satellites or enemy intelligence to detect. This raises a powerful question for Africa. Is the future of warfare no longer about big armies, but about smart, hidden power? Tonight, we break it down. For decades, military power meant large bases, fighter jets, aircraft carriers, and massive missile silos. But those systems have one weakness. They're easy to find. Satellites can see them. Drones can track them. Missiles can destroy them before they even fire. This is exactly what happened in many conflicts around the world. Large launch sites become targets, so countries began changing strategy. Instead of fixed bases, they built mobile missile launchers mounted on trucks. Military experts call these systems transporter-erector-launchers, or T. These launchers can move quickly, hide in different locations, and launch missiles before the enemy even knows where they are. Iran has invested heavily in these mobile systems as a core part of its defense strategy. But now something even more sophisticated may be happening. Imagine this. A convoy of trucks is driving across a desert highway. To Satetis, they look like normal cargo trucks, nothing suspicious. But suddenly, one truck stops. The roof opens. A missile launcher rises, and within minutes, a ballistic missile is fired. Then the truck disappears into traffic again. This is the genius of mobile launch deception. Instead of military vehicles, missiles can be hidden inside cargo trucks, container vehicles, logistics, transports, construction vehicles, because they move constantly. Enemy intelligence cannot easily track them. Even if satellites scan the area, the launch platform might already be gone. Military analysts say mobility is one of the most powerful tools for survivability in modern missile warfare, and Iran has mastered this approach. Why does this tactic scare powerful countries? Because it destroys their biggest advantage. Predictability. Traditional missile bases can be targeted, but mobile launchers create uncertainty. A missile could come from a highway, a desert road, a rural village, a moving truck. This forces powerful militaries to monitor thousands of vehicles instead of a few bases. That is nearly impossible. And there is another problem. Iran reportedly has thousands of missiles of different ranges, from short-range to medium-range systems. Some can travel hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. So a missile launched from a hidden truck could strike a target far away before anyone detects it. This is not just a military tactic. It is asymmetric warfare. And asymmetric warfare is how smaller powers challenge stronger ones. Now Africa must ask a serious question. Why are we always buying expensive weapon systems from outside powers, when innovation is what truly changes the balance of power? Look at what is happening globally. Countries that cannot compete with massive military budgets are investing in drones, cyber warfare, mobile missile systems, electronic warfare, artificial intelligence. Because the future of power is smart strategy, not just expensive weapons. Africa has the engineers. Africa has the scientists. Africa has the youth. Imagine if African nations invested heavily in defense technology, AI systems, drone manufacturing, satellite monitoring, electronic warfare. Instead of exporting raw minerals, Africa could build its own defense industries. Remember this powerful truth. The countries that control technology control their destiny. What we are seeing today is not just about Iran. It is about a changing global power structure. The era when only a few nations controlled advanced weapons is ending. Today, technology spreads faster, knowledge spreads faster, and new powers are emerging. The global order is shifting, and Africa must decide. Will we remain spectators? Or will we become architects of our own security and future? Because history teaches us something powerful. No nation becomes respected without the ability to defend its sovereignty. The world is entering a new era. An era where power is no longer measured only by the size of armies, but by innovation, strategy, and technology. Missiles hidden in trucks, drones controlled by artificial intelligence, cyber warfare that can shut down entire cities. The future is already here. And Africa must not be left behind again. We must invest in knowledge, technology, innovation, and unity. Because the next global revolution will not be fought only with weapons. It will be fought with ideas, and Africa must rise. If you believe Africa must control its own technology and security, type in the comments, Africa must rise. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video across the continent. And remember, the future of Africa will not be given to us. We must build it.
Thank you, Africa. Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make Africa great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.